Setting up a DNS server, a step-by-step guide for beginners. A DNS, domain name system, server is one of the most essential components of any network infrastructure. It translates human-readable domain names like www.example.com into machine-readable IP addresses like 192.168.1.1. Setting up your own DNS server gives you full control over domain name resolution, improves performance in local networks, and enhances security and privacy. This beginner-friendly guide will walk you through the full process of setting up a DNS server from scratch, whether for a home lab, internal corporate network, or hosting environment. We'll use open-source tools like Bind, Berkeley Internet Name Domain, one of the most popular and widely supported DNS server software packages available for Linux. Wrench what you'll learn, the basics of DNS and how it works, system requirements and best practices, installing and configuring Bind 9 on a Linux server, such as Ubuntu, CentOS, or Debian, creating forward and reverse DNS zones, defining A, Quad A, name MXNS, and PTR records, testing DNS resolution using dig and nslookup, securing the DNS server with firewalls and logging, laptop computer basic requirements, a Linux server, Ubuntu, Debian, CentOS, or similar, root or sudo access, static IP address, a registered domain optional for external DNS, Bind 9 or another DNS software, Mask, Power DNS, Unbound, etc. Hammer and wrench key setup steps. Install Bind 9 DNS server. Use your package manager to install Bind. Ubuntu/Debian. Sudo apt install Bind 9 utils Bind 9 doc. CentOS. Sudo yum install Bind utils. Configure zone files. Define your forward zone, e.g. example.com, and reverse zone, e.g. 1.168.192 in -address.arpa. Set up resource records, A, NS, MX, etc. Edit named .thunf files. Update the main bind configuration file, /etc/bind/named.thunf or /etc/named.thunf to include your zone definitions. Start and enable bind service. Enable the DNS service on boot and start manually. Sudo system to enable Bind 9. Sudo system to start Bind 9. Test DNS resolution. Use tools like dig and nslookup to ensure that your DNS server resolves domain names correctly. Security and firewall. Open port 53, TCP and UDP, and restrict access as needed to prevent unauthorized DNS queries.